Welcome.
Ignore my third phase. My second.
You're on your third phase.
Roll the dice. Ignore my third phase. See the little me up there? No one else can see this. But
You're just like, welcome. Roll the dice. It's my third phase.
we're just playing D&D.
Wait, D&B.
D&D.
We're just playing dick and balls in here. Hi, welcome to Empty Mouth.
Yeah, this
Sorry,
is
crazy.
well. This is podcast 27,
Yeah,
episode
it's,
27. Are we doing
you're
seasons?
28, right?
Are we doing seasons?
I guess.
Because remember, I think we mentioned that.
Put this in
before.
a folder. We'll put all the other ones in a folder.
You know what? Maybe this one will be season 2 since it's the new year.
30,
This will be season 2.
Season 2, episode 1, which this season is going to be. Well, it depends if we did, because we started in June last year for you guys.
Oh, right.
So we didn't do a full calendar year, but it depends if we broke it up into like half years instead of.
First episode in January, so it'll be season 2.
Yeah.
And on no, the next one's on January 1st.
No, January 6th. This one's coming out.
Gen 6.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, season 2 will be later, I guess.
Actually, you are technically correct because we are releasing the New Year's Eve. No, that's already out. The New Year's Eve episode release January 31st at 11:55.
January 31st.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Actually, I'm wrong. It'll be January 7th.
there is someone missing among us.
No, he's
But
I was gonna do, man. It's pretty sus.
and there's not even a camera on him, so I can't cut to it.
Daddy's missing. Daddy's missing this podcast. He's got to go be daddy, but he's still here. Look at him. Cut to fourth.
Yeah, cut to. Hey, what's up? What do you want to say? I'll use AI.
Yeah, and make him say something horrible.
Yeah, he's busy.
Yes, he's busy this episode, so we're paying him no mind. Fuck this thing. This thing reacts with every little fucking hand movement.
Yeah, it does.
I can't be expressive. I can't ride a motorcycle.
I can't express.
Okay, now this is a weird question, but I'm wondering, because we're all weird guys. I want to start this off with, what's your guys' favorite dinosaur?
Damn, person's dinosaurs has a lot about them. Honestly,
You do?
that's right.
Did you say as a person?
Is it appropriate to look up the types?
Let's see.
No.
Favorite
No,
dinosaur.
If it's your favorite, you know it.
Like the first thing that comes to mind, like man, like a favorite. It might just be something generic, like a T-Rex or a raptor. Like
Other raptors?
plesiosaurs are kind of cool.
Circle and
I don't know the dinosaurs.
They have flatter heads.
There's like triceratops, stuff like that. What are you thinking? What's your favorite dino?
Mine's the plesiosaurus.
What's the
cryptid.
plesios? It's the thing that's like the photo of the little head in the lake.
Oh, you're talking Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness, that's him. You guys know,
Everybody knows.
except for me.
Raptors trapped on packs. Circle.
a circle on his head, like, or stuff in the cartoon.
Wait, circle. Are you talking about a triceratops where it has like the weird like
Yeah.
And it's got like horns.
Yeah.
little horns in front?
Okay, Triceratops.
Raptors are like those, Jurassic Park.
T-Rexes.
Yeah, they're like it's like Dinobot. Dinobot Beastwars, maybe
I would say maybe
the one that kills Newman in
Say
Jurassic
Megalodon.
Park.
don't the circle.
Ooh, Megalodon. I can't even say it. Megalodon.
Dog.
I don't want to be technical.
Jason
What's your
Statham.
favorite dinosaur? A big cock.
I really like the. It's a weird segue. You know
I
what?
want to say T-Rex.
Okay.
I don't want to say yes to your ass. What did you just say?
I don't want to say T-Rex is very typical.
I really like the Gigantopithecus. It's not a dinosaur, but it's like an 11-foot tall ape, and it's apparently a
Their necks very tall. Like
Brontosaurus.
what'd you call it?
Brontosaurus.
I guess it is a Brontosaurus. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's our dinosaur facts.
my favorite dinosaur is Icarus.
That's right.
Mine.
I don't know.
Mine is that one that they made up in Jurassic Kingdom.
I do know him.
He flew too close to the sun and burnt his wings.
Oh, that's Gohan's path from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
It is. He has a pet dragon that flies.
So
He calls it Icarus.
one thing that's going to happen very soon, actually, is that the Mickey Mouse copyright's going to be up in January 1st, I believe. The very first Steamboat Willie, is that his name? Millie? Or Willie sounds wrong. But yeah, that's going to be up for copy. It's going to be free.
Christian, we're past January 1st.
Oh, no. That's right.
It's January 7th.
Fuck. So if you notice in our intro that we're using Steamboat Willie, then this is why. Because it's mine. You can't fight
We
it.
can't talk.
Apparently, Disney actually pushed this back. It was supposed to happen earlier, but they applied for extensions for the government, and then they got it, I guess.
We are gonna have Steamboat Willie in the fucking intro.
Yeah, exactly. We have a flash of it. I'm gonna pour milk all over him.
Like what?
That's, we gotta stick with the theme I made up.
With the cup, I guess. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be horror movies. It's gonna be like contextual. Like it's gonna be like
just like how Winnie the Pooh hit the public domain and fucking
yeah, blood and honey.
You should have all of the
There's-
dolls.
Oh,
Like like Chucky's.
okay. Yeah. Speaking of Chucky, we have been watching some Chucky lately.
we have.
Past couple days, we've watched The Seed of Chucky, and before that, two movies that people probably didn't watch as much as the other ones because they're also kind of panned for some reason. There's The Cult of Chucky, and before that, The Curse of Chucky.
Were they panned?
I think so. Aren't horror movies generally negative?
No,
I know,
Curse and Cult were praised.
Yeah.
Praised. They're legend. They're godlike. Like my God,
They have followers.
They were released on home video.
it's called The Cult of Chucky.
They were released in theaters.
But yes, those are actually very good movies, and I would highly recommend them.
They were released on home video, not on theater.
That's the thing, is that they should have been DVD.
They were DVD.
They should have been movie theater releases because they're great. They're great movies.
The second one's better.
Yeah. Personally, I do like Cult of Chucky more than
Doesn't
Seed. Wait, not Seed. Yes, as a cameo for Curse of Chucky.
Is he a boy or adult at the end? So I can't remember.
He was an adult. Yeah, and he did.
He's never aged.
Doing Cult, honestly.
So the boy.
But yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Not too interesting though. Just a little bit.
I want to bring some.
Okay.
And
What's up?
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Child's Play 3, I want to watch. I mean, I feel like I watch it, but I don't know.
We never.
It's the one where he's in the military.
Oh, man.
Oh, I think I started
seen it
watching the
once.
beginning. I never finished that
I
though.
might have seen it once. I say I don't remember.
Same. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Dream Child.
Children of the Corn.
Dream Worlds. Dream
Dream Master.
Yeah, Dream Master.
Children of the Corn 2 or 3 has the same premise. Isaac goes to the military, and that's where they have it. All these, they all follow the same formula. It's like how they go to space eventually.
Is it the same Isaac?
I believe it's Isaac. Yeah, it's like it's the one that was possessed. So I believe it's him.
So does he go to the military?
He comes back somehow in the second one, I guess, and then I think gets reincarnated. It's some strange stuff like that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to watch because it's like bad.
And I want to ask, have you guys? This is a weird one. I've just been so. I don't know how to start this. I've been so satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, I've gotten into a part of TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Same shit. It's the same shit. Same shit's on the same shit.
Right.
Slime videos. Have you ever seen them? This
No.
isn't a sex thing.
I have not seen them. What is that?
It's pretty much they got all these different slimes. There's crunchy things in the slime. There's just slime.
Okay.
And like the girl runs like an ice cream scoop through it, and then like scoops it.
So it's like
shows how good it scoops, and it scoops in like perfect.
so they're
balls.
satisfying videos.
They are.
You know, I have something equivalent to that, but it's not so strange. It's not so weird.
Fuck you.
No, what I've been watching is like there's like it's like Japanese cuisine, but they're making treats. Oh, and they have like this cheerful music and going on. So they're like, actually, there's that, but there's also straight up making candy. Some people, it's like they stretch out the, I don't know, liquid candy. What would you call it? They stretch it out and they can like loop it around and shit, and then they
like
can also
taffy or
it's like it's like taffy, and that's also very satisfying videos to watch. It's like 2 a.m, you're scrolling through, you see that, you're gonna watch it.
slime's popular, you bastard.
But what is that? Slime.
You know, you ever had like flarp growing up?
Wait,
It was like something in a can you could like finger it. It made fart sounds.
yeah, I did have that.
Yeah,
Is that food or candy?
It's not
it's neither.
food or candy. You mean-
That's how
It's
Brandon
edible.
classifies everything.
yeah,
I should have said this candy. He's like candy. When I
He's
say
looking
food.
at this food
yeah.
candy. Yeah, it's like a slime. So there's like different types of slimes. There's very loose slimes. There's like slime.
Okay.
I'll show you later, and you'll fucking love it.
Here's an image of slime. I don't know. So they saw the slime. Unless you're on Spotify, just imagine
the
it's-
slime.
that's Yeah. Okay.
Believe it or not, I saw the slime.
Man, all of my topics are random and of varying tones. So there's a way to like,
You know what you got on there? What is very
like, they're so like different and not connected. It's just random facts. But yeah, lately
Speaking of
I've...
beasts,
Oh, yes. You're addressing me. What is it?
You're dressing.
What?
undressing.
You're undressing me. What are we? We still playing D&D over here? You rolled a 6.
That's one of his topics. That's why it's so random.
Stop! You're undressing me. No.
Speaking of beasts.
Speaking of beasts.
Yes.
I had a conversation with my sister, and it was so strange to see how, like, I know she's my sister, but to have these same reactions to certain things was so strange to me. I got
Okay.
3. Well, there's 2 that are similar. But, like, I went to Niagara Falls one time, right?
Cool.
It is cool, right?
It is.
But it's like, I go to the falls, right?
Uh-huh.
And, like, people could stand there for 20 minutes. For me, it's like, I get there, and then it's like, I see the falls, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But that's it. That's all I need.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need more than
what
that.
did it look like when you're up close? Did you actually see the circular shape of it?
Yeah, and you feel the mist, even when you're far away.
So you were down there,
Someone just pissed.
right? Or above it?
No,
Were you?
No, I wasn't on the water.
I'm trying to remember what the Niagara Falls.
Yink.
you guys said like the
Don't make fun of me.
you guys said like the circle
Niagara.
shape. You feel the mist.
Niagara. It's like a U shape, and it's like a flat plateau, right? Like the U's up here and the plateau's here.
Yeah.
Is that what it looks like? Okay.
And, like,
It's pretty nice.
half
to see.
of it is the States, half of it's ours.
Certain it's got to be certain things that are like actually interesting to look at for me, but
No,
I feel like that would be
like
pretty cool.
my sister said the same thing. She just went to Europe or whatever, and she saw a lot of things, and she was like, same thing. It's like, I see something, and it's like let's say we went to the biggest museum of all time, and there's all these paintings.
Right.
I'm not the kind to stand there and look at a painting for 5 minutes. I look at it, I'm like, that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Who does that? A serial killer?
Christian's like,
It's like, well,
If the plane drives. and
if
drives.
it's like, okay, if you're doing like a road trip and you see like the stars are out, no clouds, very little light pollution because you're away from the city, that's a good sight. I could stare at that for a little bit, right?
that's different. See, I could do that, but I would need to be talking to you guys
Laying in the
anytime.
Just get sad.
I'm all alone. I just have to call you. I'm
yeah.
on this, looking at the
I'm
stars.
just looking at the stars again. We're just laying in the field, circular.
These beautiful stars made me think of you. I see Cassiopeia, the Big Dipper, other
Other things out there.
Ursa's Major, Ursa Minor, which is just the Big Dipper.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, I feel like the new form of art is YouTube Shorts and Twilight. What's it called? TikTok.
When were we talking about that?
No. We're talking about art and like beauty and things that like capture your eye. Like,
Okay,
you mentioned
but I've always been like
Niagara.
this. It wasn't just because of TikTok. Like,
Yeah,
my,
but
my
I'm talking
attention
about, like-
span hasn't lowered.
No, not lowering attention span, but like certain things that would actually not grapple, but grasp your attention.
I read how the real thing.
Like, why does art not surprise us, but like
They see the
slime videos do?
No, but that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
if they're like, maybe it's because I know it's like, I understand why it's cool,
Yeah.
but maybe it's just like, I don't think it's like that cool to me. And it's like,
Yeah.
like, think about it. I beat Onimusha 1 like 3 to 4 times a year. And I 2 the same thing. It's like, but that grasps my attention and I can be hyper focused on it. But like
True.
these fucking statues and shit, like it's just like, oh, that's like good example. Went to the CN Tower, right?
Okay.
And I roofed, right? So I've been on high rises, whatever. But it's the tallest building in Canada.
Okay.
So like I went there, and then it was like we got there and we didn't know. Okay, a little naive. We knew everything else cost money on our trip. Didn't know the CN Tower cost money to go to the top.
Okay.
So then it was like $75 a person.
Damn.
So then it was like I was just looking up at it, and I was like, I get it. Like, you know, I've been high up already. Why do I need to
Like
be higher up?
if you've been on a plane.
That's what I said. I was like, I was on the plane ride there. I was technically higher than the fucking building.
Yeah. So like, what's the difference? Yeah, I see
You
what you're
guys get
saying.
it?
Speaking of, I've never been on a plane, so
Yeah,
that's like
60.
really damn lucky bastards.
And
What's
then
it like?
at Niagara
I feel like
Falls-
I'll explode if I go on a plane. But when,
What do you mean explode?
as in like the air.
You're gonna come on that plane?
Actually, I didn't mean that plane crashing. I meant more like the air
No, that's
difference
not
will
what
make me blow like a.
They're always talking.
But anyways,
We weren't talking about the plane crashing.
really? Okay.
You said I'm gonna explode, so it sounds
Oh.
like you're gonna fucking come.
Like I'll be
riding
so
on
excited.
Like you've been a plane.
My God, a plane!
You've been a plane, so there's no point in seeing a tower. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was like at Niagara Falls as well. There was the wax museum, right?
Right.
And in my head, I was like, this place sucks
Really.
to me because it's like one,
I've seen.
I
real
can't
people.
touch it. You know what I mean?
These
like
people aren't
like I
real.
can't meet this. This isn't a real person.
Definitely don't
So
want to
these are just like these are like 480p pictures that I can't do anything
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. I've seen real people already. I've met them.
You want
Well, that's the thing.
Westworld.
If I look at a picture on my phone, it's more realistic than if I look at a picture. So my phone's on my lap.
Yeah. I get it.
Smashed my face on the microphone. Oh fuck! What's happening?
The wax things are pretty cool though. Do they still do that human museum where it's like using actual body parts? Of
I went to
people?
that.
What's it called?
It was
Meet
the
that.
bodies exhibit.
How fucked up was it? How's it look? Is it
It was-
interesting?
Interesting, but you gotta remember, I was in high school, and who's mature in high school?
Oh yeah, I see.
Only like certain amounts of girls are mature in high
Certain
school.
amounts. Yeah.
And when you go there, they're all just bricked up fucking rock hard cocks.
What? That's strange. Oh fuck.
And it's I don't
I thought they just showcased like skeletons
Well-
and stuff.
well, no, they have
It's
like
just the
muscle
cure-
structure and everything.
The curators and everyone else.
They're-
The staff are bricked. Who could be mature with that?
Yeah, they're just weird exhibitionists. You go there,
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of guys standing naked. Wow, this is so realistic.
Chucky would like that.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Chucky likes naked
No,
men.
do you remember? Bodies and shit. Remember when he was looking through magazines? He's like, "Oh, zombies! Here we go." Yeah. And See the Chucky. There's a scene of that. You have
Yeah,
to be-
but
you have to
like,
be there.
I did go to the bodies exhibit. It does show varying, but there is some where it's like they still have all their connective tissue,
Okay.
and they look like the colossal titan, but with a fucking rock hard cock.
So speaking of that, not really though.
Speaking of flaccid,
This is related. So let me set this up. We just played Resident Evil board game. And speaking of board games, apparently Lionsgate got the film rights to make a Monopoly movie. So that could be a thing. I don't think. How would they design that? Will the Monopoly man be the main character? Is this gonna? Wait, is it gonna be about capitalism or like what? How do you design a Monopoly movie? Is what I'm asking everyone. Is it just about money? It's about getting rich. That's the point of Monopoly.
it would be
It's about
cool.
crushing the little people.
It would be cool if it was told from the aspect of a villain,
Okay.
and all of the areas exist.
Okay, so like you're like Mr. like average guy, and then you notice that all of your mom and pop shops are closing down because they're being bought out by
Yeah, and even though like everybody's
stop the
around
monopoly.
and there's varying degrees, you're at the very bottom. So like you're below like Baltic Avenue. Like you're in
Okay.
the gutter. Like that's the first couple spots, right?
Right,
And
right.
everybody treats you like shit. And then it shows this guy go from zero to everything, and he
As he
owns
gets
it.
more money, people treat him better.
No, he just rules with an iron fist.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were trying to say like, I guess from the perspective of a villain. Sure, yeah, that would be hilarious. Like they make the movie, the villain just wins. He forms a monopoly, and he takes over the entire city. And like the little people don't win. There's no rising up. It's
And
just,
then
there you
Monopoly 2 is just like this post-apocalyptic.
go. Yeah. Monopoly 2 is when the government tries to break him up, but they fight back.
Monopoly
Yeah.
2 is when they arrest them for tax evasion.
What's Lionsgate known for?
Lionsgate is known for the Saw movies.
So maybe we'll get that kind of.
Crank, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that was IFC.
That's a weird company to get Monopoly. Where are they gonna do with it?
I think they did Constantine.
Oh,
nice.
so this is going to be a very serious Monopoly movie. I keep thinking it's going to be a cartoon. What if it's just like the origins of Monopoly? Like, the
I
McDonald's.
do not think Lionsgate has ever done.
Like, I was imagining Illumination, them, like they made Mario, the yellow people movie,
Made them.
the Minions.
Yeah, I know Illumination, but I don't really see. I just hope it doesn't have like a weird message that just goes against Monopoly.
Yeah, like, you know what? Capitalism wrong.
Oh, American Psycho too.
What if they just do like a Christmas Carol, and then
Okay.
Monopoly Man realizes that all of his money isn't giving him happiness?
Okay, so like he's already won the board, and now he's just like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't own this side. I'll give it to the people. I shouldn't.
Fuck! I died laughing when you called Ebenezer Scrooge Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
But speaking of beasts,
Yeah.
because like when you own a monopoly, you're just a beast of a capitalist. And me and my brother recently got into an argument, which is so funny because this is like not like wanting to kill each other or anything, but this
Right.
just happens because we are who we are, and when you're so similar, you end up butting heads. You know what I mean? And this was just funny from both of our perspectives. So I was like, speaking about my siblings, because I have three other ones above the age of... No, I have four other ones above the age of 18. And I was like, I could only live with my one sister.
Okay.
Like, I was like, I couldn't, because me and my brother argue, me and my sister would argue. Just very different personalities, you know what I mean? And then my brother was like, yeah, I don't think I could live with any of you. Then I was like,
Damn.
no, I was like, that's okay. Like, I like I said, I couldn't live with you either. And then he's like, yeah, I couldn't live with you either. And then I was like... Oh, yeah, like, I know I said that. Then he's like, yeah, but I already said it. Why are you saying it? Then I was like, I was agreeing with you. And then he's like, yeah, but I agreed with you first, so why would you? Then I was like, the difference is I didn't fucking get mad.
You're trying to like suggest who is the one that you can't tolerate. You can't
We
tolerate.
get into an argument.
What are you getting mad for?
It's just so funny. I don't think we could live together. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I already said that. I agree too. Well, why are you getting
There's so many levels of irony about that.
That's why I had to bring it up. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this conversation? And then he's like, I don't fucking get you.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Do a segue. Just say something.
Segue. Okay, James Gunn. That's not true. James Wong. That's the racist for some reason. Is his name James Wong?
James Wan?
Oh, that is racist. I'll have to cut that.
You leave it in.
James Wan. I wrote Wong. I'm sorry. So he might actually do a Call of Cthulhu movie adaptation, which I'm
Wait,
excited.
the game?
I think it might be based on the game, but Cthulhu and anything I like.
He's
Overlord.
huge, right?
Oh, he's huge.
What are we talking about?
He's really massive. He's an elder god. He's an eldritch abomination. And I would be very excited about watching a movie with that.
I am a
With that.
with that big cock.
Yeah.
I'm it's very weird that you brought that up.
Has anyone
I'm a huge Cthulhu fan.
You worship him. It's funny you brought that up.
It's funny you brought up my Lord and Savior.
He's my religion. Has anybody heard of Call of Cthulhu, the video game? I've never played it, but it looks tempting.
The funny thing was, you just said, did anybody hear about that? You brought up Call of Cthulhu, and I was like, oh, the video game?
Oh. So what do you know of it?
My mom got it, I think. H.P. Lovecraft, that's where Cthulhu is from. He's a writer. He wrote a bunch of like gothic fucking weird shit. H.P. Lovecraft made Cthulhu. Cthulhu is a huge beast. Pretty much the inspiration of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean came from Cthulhu.
And the
he
Mind
is a
Flayers
ruler
from...
of the sea.
Oh, is he? All right. It's kind of lame. Was he Aquaman?
No, he's
He
big.
was a little bit. Okay.
He's pretty much Godzilla.
I thought they ruled space.
Space?
I guess he comes from the sea. It's true. Isn't he like the father of all these other eldritch monsters? Like there's like Ogalagoth or some shit.
The Golgothan?
There's a lot of guys. A lot of guys. Describing these monsters as guys is weird. A lot of guys. I'm just like private Craigslist.
There's a lot of these guys roaming around.
Yeah.
No, that's as far as I know, that's correct.
It plays like an Alan Wake game, I think, where you're investigating a problem and there's no combat. It's all mystery. I don't think it's rated well on Steam, but that doesn't mean too much as long as it's not critically like horribly banned, mostly negative sort of deal. I think I still like it.
Oddly enough, because they both have fucking initials before their names. But I put like H.R. Geiger and H.P. Lovecraft like on the same plane.
Okay.
They both like created these very vast worlds and things
H.R.
and
Giger has
universes and shit like that.
they would work really well together. Like,
But none of their work is like widespread.
true.
You know, like
But everybody knows Cthulhu. They should. At least
I don't know if everybody knows Cthulhu.
Really?
That's a fucking big statement.
I don't know. Cthulhu.
Why would they know Cthulhu?
Like, how can you not know Cthulhu?
That's what I mean. You have to like seek him out.
That's
we know.
true.
We know that. What is that fucking guy's name? Harlan something. He did the "Don't Hug Me." No, not that. It's I have no mouth. I
Oh, yeah.
can't scream.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
What's his name? Harlan something.
I don't remember. I only played the game.
But we both know about that, and for some
True.
reason, I feel like it was a big piece of literature, and I
true.
feel like other people should know it. But we should do a poll. How many of you know Cthulhu?
Yeah, I know, right? We could do a poll on the channel. Just very random. How many of you will worship Cthulhu?
How many?
That's our very first poll on the Empty Minds channel.
If you worship Cthulhu, please donate $5.
Yeah. Join our cult.
Join our cult.
Empty Minds cult. So,
Empty.
I mean, among that, he's also doing the movie that's coming out soon, actually. Evil Swim.
Night Swim.
Night Swim, which we all laughed at in theater, and it should be interesting.
The second trailer looked better than the first.
The first one was comical.
It
Like
was so
a
bad.
haunted swimming pool.
This was the first trailer. It showed two people in a pool. They were playing Marco Polo. The one person got out, and then the girl was just swimming around. And then she's like, Marco. And then you're, Polo. Like, pulls her
I
out of
know.
the water, and then it's like a night swim. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
I know. The stupidest part was she was getting scared. She was like, I don't know if she was yelling Mark, but she was like panicking. She didn't open her eyes. When you're panicking, you can open your eyes. You're not playing the game anymore.
So
But yeah,
pretty
the
much
ghost
it's
saying
just-
polo was stupid.
It's going to be like a fucking vengeful spirit was murdered in the pool or
Like
some
Dark
shit.
Water.
I remember Dark
Is that
Water.
with Daniel Radcliffe?
No,
Is that Lady of the Lake?
No, this one's
Dark Water's-
it's like an early 2000s DVD movie. Or
Dark
something.
Water's really good. It's eerie.
I don't quite remember too much about it, but yeah. They should have leaned as a campiness, because if we're laughing already, just make it stupid. Make it a haunted barbecue. I'll watch.
Barbecue. What I wanted to bring up, speaking of beasts, Christopher Judge says
Oh, yes.
that he won't voice young Kratos.
Out of respect for the original voice actor.
T.C. Carson, who was in Final Destination 2 as
Yeah.
Eugene. Go back, watch that movie.
And that's
See Kratos.
that's good. Applaud.
Well,
Applaud.
it is good, but then it's like,
I don't know.
I don't know if they would.
Could he voice young Kratos? Can he talk faster than how he talks? Can he do it? Can he possibly live up to the performance?
Oh,
in any
Christopher
way?
Judge?
Nah, like him going Aries. Like it's so specific. It's
Only
so
funny
like
song my dad
powerful.
said that. Only-
Sound like who?
My dad.
No,
Your dad yells at Aries.
No,
Ted's Kratos.
No, it's the same kind of tone.
Aries. Because that's praying to the god of war. He sounds just like my dad.
Every night at 9, Dad goes
Yeah.
in his room. Aries!
Oh, I wish I was named Aries. That'd be so cool.
Aries, fucking
No one
Aries.
has the name of your
But I apparently the original trilogy is being remastered. I wish it was remade. And so a lot of new God of War fans will get to experience that. It's funny because I am a new God of War fan. I played all 3 games before 2018 came out. I played it in the same year because I want to catch up and know what the hell God of War was.
I played God of War 1 and 2 when it came out on PS2.
Okay.
Played God of War 3 on PS3.
Damn. See,
But-
that's the problem. It was never for GameCube.
But I've never played 2018 or the other one.
Any inclination or any want to play it or no?
Not really.
Really?
Even to this mullet.
You hate quality. I'm just kidding.
You hate Santa Monica.
See,
Studios.
I watched somebody play the Ragnarok, and I actually like it a lot more than I did initially.
You just can't get a hold of the combat.
It's the combat.
Is 2018 better?
It's everything but this story. The story is not bad. I like.
really
it a lot.
think if you played that game like Bloodborne or Dark Souls, you'd fucking idiot. Hammer it out. What the fuck is going on? You'd fucking hit it out of the park.
Yeah, I just have to use every aspect about the combat.
I just gotta just use.
Pretty much, but yeah, I wish that version of Kratos, the old version of Kratos, would come back in some form. But I know there's no fucking way. I just like I like that's what is good about God of War series initially. Anyways, was like he went wild.
They showed old Greece though, didn't
Oh yeah, one thing I want to they did actually.
they? In Valhalla, how did
One
it
thing
look?
I want to mention, good actually. They referenced all three games in different areas or levels. You saw the three judges from I don't know if I think it was a spin-off God of
Wait,
War.
judges.
The judges of the underworld that determine whether or not something happens to you.
Whether
They're
the
oh yeah,
fates.
whether there's three statues of like
are they all women?
no. It's not the fates. It's like a very short puzzle and like God of War 2 possibly. But yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people are saying that the 2018 God of War brought a one-dimensional character and gave it more and just gave it more depth. I say it did do quite a bit for Kratos, but like he was not one-dimensional in the original trilogy. He wasn't just I'm angry all the time. There was a lot more happened to him.
You're like he banged chicks.
Yeah, like he got to see his daughter Calliope again. There was emotion there. He had character growth. He tried to escape from Ares. There's
Yeah,
so
he had a
much more to him.
And he got ass.
Wait,
From
he had a daughter?
Ares. Yeah, apparently.
I thought he just had a son.
No, he had actually that's a major part of his story.
Oh.
Is that he how he has like white skin? That's the ashes of his previous family because he killed them by accident.
Oh.
So he had a wife and daughter.
Ares, the god of war, instilled rage upon him, and it made him destroy his own village and killed his family. So then the one woman who was left alive was like, for some reason, this witch, and she cursed Kratos to wear the ashes of his dead, which is funny because it's like he didn't know what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like
I
this
keep
woman's like,
thinking,
"Fuck you."
How do you make that mistake?
They made him relatable.
How do you enter a
From
house?
what I heard, it's like he
He
didn't see them as who they were.
Yeah, he saw them as prey as he was rampaging through this village that should have seemed familiar. He's like, hey, that's the Walmart. I know that, but he enters the house, he sees his wife.
I'm in the Wayfair. Where the fuck are you?
That clip is always hilarious. I'm in the Wayfair. Where the fuck? But yeah, that's that
Like,
really.
the story of God of War is fucking awesome. But it is,
You know-
he is just driven by vengeance.
Like-
but he also knows the cool part of his character is he's only living for vengeance. And at
Yeah.
the end, at the end of all these games, he has no problem with dying.
And that's true. That's actually in the very first God of War game. It starts with him jumping off saying, the gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Yeah.
And then Athena saves him and says, like, you're not done yet.
And then in the second one, he dies.
And then, yeah, then he fights his way out of hell. Time travels to try stab Zeus.
Yeah. And then at the third one, he kills himself at the end.
Third one, he sacrifices himself to bring hope to the world. And it's implied that he died. And in the 2018, when you see the scar that the Blade of Olympus gave him, when it was...
Well, actually, he's had that scar for a while.
Actually, yeah, that was from the second game, but yeah. Well, it's like, he was stabbed through the gut by something.
Well, actually, he was stabbed by
What was it?
Zeus once. Then he
Okay.
had a tree stabbed all the way through his gut. And then he stabbed himself with the Blade of Olympus.
Okay.
So I think that scar has been opened up like 8 times.
Many, many times. Apparently, it's been like 1,000 years from that to 2018's God of War. Somebody figured it out somehow.
Well, that makes sense. It's because he's aged and he wouldn't age because he is a god. He took
Very
Ares'
true.
spot after he killed Ares.
Yeah. You know what I never realized? The original Greek, or I guess the Greek pantheon in like IRL, not God of War rules. Apparently, story-wise, it ends because Ares basically wages war on Olympus. The God of War wages war on Olympus, and he doesn't kill Zeus, but he subdues him. And he says the only way I'm going to keep you alive is if you promise not to like fuck with any people anymore. So all the gods can't affect the world, and that's how the Greek pantheon ends. So that's
Ares
the
was
end.
actually a good guy.
Yeah, the God of War stopped all the gods from affecting people anymore.
And yeah, it's a little bit of the opposite. Fucking in this one, Kratos did go up and get it all this.
So he did kind of stop them, but
He also
ended
killed
the world.
everybody.
he billions of people, and he just left.
He didn't care.
Yeah, he really didn't care. It's actually in Ragnarok's DLC. He talks about it. He said in the second. He didn't say in the second game. He said in my second game, I was like, I saved Helios, and before I did that, the sun was gone, and it was like cold. Plants were dying, and he says he knew what would happen if he killed Helios. So in the third game, when that happens, he feels like he knew what was going to happen. So it's just like he's more of evil.
But also, he killed them because they stood in his way. He was only after Zeus.
Poseidon fought him. Anybody that was in his way directly. And like he gave them chances. With Hercules, he's like, we don't have to fight.
Hercules.
You're saying it wrong.
No. Who put the glad in gladiator?
They got it
Hercules.
wrong. Apparently, they're also like. Actually, those are the fates. Not the. They are the fates or something. There's some shit. I looked it up. The people, the pot girls.
No, those aren't the fates. The fates are in the movie.
No, like there's something else that
Remember those girls who cut the string? Those
Yeah,
are the fates.
they observe events, but they can't interfere. They're literally like that guy from Marvel, but yeah.
Who does?
The pot girls that sing.
Oh, so there's something else.
They're actually in like actual lore, which is interesting. Myth. I just keep saying lore. It's like our world has lore. But play God of War. Do it.
Prince of Persia is coming out in 8 days.
So
It's coming on the 15th.
I want to say talk louder.
It's coming on the 15th. Prince of Persia.
Yeah. I'm very excited about that. That will be a day one purchase for me. It is very modernized.
That's like
The original one?
the computer game, not the
Yeah, Mike's always too high. I don't know. It's always like this.
It is, yeah.
not the PlayStation game. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm probably not. Like I have played the original game
Yeah.
before, and I gave up because it's like okay.
Have you ever seen 2 or 3? Or no?
Of what?
Prince of Persia.
Like the original or the...
Yeah, original.
No.
I should stream it. You'll
Why
laugh.
is it good?
The second one's hilarious. I believe we talked about this before. But second one, he goes hard edge, and he's swearing. There's like there's nudity. There's there's this heavy metal music. They went like full, I don't know, early 2000s shit. It's
like
it's very
in a
funny.
side-scrolling video game.
No, second one as Warrior Within.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, I played that.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's ass in it, and fucking that's I Stand Alone, and fucking the
Actually,
Haka.
there's no lyrics when he plays that song. No, he plays fully. It's just it's a stereo.
No, that's heavy.
When it plays, there's no lyrics. Just
But also a very good series that should make a comeback. I'm excited. I hope it does well because it's a good franchise.
Well, I hope this doesn't do well.
I hate it.
yeah. I want to wait.
Because I want them to
Go back to 3D.
to do the remake that I want, and I want that
Remaster.
to do good.
Yeah, remaster them.
I don't know.
No,
Like
they're remaking the first one.
Oh,
I see.
Is that one? Is that one?
No, not that one.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That's a different game.
That's good to know.
I see what you mean.
I can still play
because
those games then.
that one's on the back
What's the
burner.
prince's name?
It wasn't a good name.
Persia.
He said his name at the end of the first
Does it
game.
start with a D?
I'll look it up actually because that's interesting. Prince of Persia, real name.
Is it? The Dahaka
Prince of
starts
Persia,
with a D.
real name.
Was he the Dahaka?
The Dahaka was just chasing him because he subverted time so many times. Kept going back.
But for some reason, I thought he was the Dahaka as well from like a different time.
Bullshit. They're saying he has no name. He has a fucking name. He said it.
He's about no name.
What was it?
He does have a name. What the
He
fuck are they
does.
talking about?
Okay, so apparently in the movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal, his name was Dastan. That was not his name in the first game.
Dastan.
Gaston.
No, no one bites like Dastan.
Who are these fucking people? Wait, 15 years ago. That
The girl
Why did I
started with
find
an
a-
F.
Farah. Farrell.
Ferritor?
Shit, where is okay, 2 years ago, someone on Reddit helped me out. Dastan. It's not Dastan, you motherfuckers.
Is
He's
it
not the print. How does nobody know his name? I swear he says it, ending cutscene. He's like, because Farah is like, what's your name? At least tell me your name before you leave. He's like, I'm Chris. It's a dream I had. I despise Chris.
It's a caca.
That's it. Well, how'd you find that?
Wait, what's his name?
It's like Luke-im. Like how do you say that right? It's like K A K A L U K E I U N. You am, I mean.
I just saw that.
Yeah, that's his name because he's like, because you expected like, hey, it's James Bond, but he's like, my name is Kakakukaliki. Oh, well.
But someone said at the end of Sands of Time Princess, his name is Lukium, but it's not. He just did that to fuck around with Farah. Why would he do
What?
Oh, so you took it seriously when you heard it?
Wait,
Watch, we look
per-
it up and it translates to like pee pee.
That's what it's like.
Gakakugi got you.
Wow, that's hilarious. Is that really the reason? No.
Well, sure.
My name's Kakapupu. She just like, oh my god, he's so hot.
Yeah.
What a great name.
Man, I gotta get to the bottom of this. What is this? Hold on, is this anything? There it is. Oh, there it is.
Wait, I don't even know the name. Just call me Kakulukia.
Then he jumps off. Kakaluki's. That wasn't a joke. That's his actual name.
No, it wasn't because he said just call me, so it can't be his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Sure,
that's right.
That's implying us. What does that stand for?
Why does he want that name?
Kakalukia?
It's
Okay,
gotta
hold
be-
on.
If it's imagine it's not even Persian.
Watch, it's like a very like godlike,
please.
respectable figure where we get canceled.
Please tell me it's like pee pee poo poo.
Kakalukium. That's how you spell it? Okay. As a child for the mother. Oh, it relates to Farah. So as a child, Farah, who is the love interest of the prince, her mother told her that if she were ever afraid, she only needed to say the word Kakalukium, and a magical door would reveal itself to her. Farah kept what her mother told her a secret until she met prisoner, follower, or some other shit. So he's basically saying, I'm your guardian angel.
Holy,
He's like,
what a
fuck.
fucking.
Just call me daddy. Jumps off. It's like, fuck.
What a ladies' man.
It's like, shit. That's even more badass.
Just call me
It's
big
like,
cock
he's literally
fuck lord.
saying like Baba Yaga, like John Wick.
Call me sex master.
Yeah. Call me sex master.
Can you edit that in?
Yeah.
Just call me sex master 69.
Just call me daddy.
Damn, that's interesting.
He said your dad screams Aries.
Reminds me of my dad.
Aries.
Just call me
The way
bad
he says it.
daddy.
Is so iconic. So we don't talk about Blizzard ever, but apparently, and this is like a win, Bobby Kotick is no longer the CEO. People have wanted him out for a very long time. He's basically he's known to have done a lot of inappropriate stuff. So he's like,
He's the Harvey Weinstein of Blizzard.
basically, and he's the one that allowed a lot of the stuff that Blizzard's now known for to happen. But yeah, so Bobby Kotick gone. Good win for Blizzard. I never played a Blizzard game in my life, so I don't know.
No.
It's World of Warcraft and like Diablo, which I
Okay, well,
can't quite get in. Get
Who
into.
makes Doom?
That would be Bethesda or id Software. And I don't know.
We must have played something by Blizzard.
They recently made like, what is it? They made I mean, honestly, they're tarnished. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
They're not tarnished. Elden Ring.
There's Overwatch.
Overwatch. That's
And
I knew
Diablo.
they made. Yeah, I thought I said Diablo. Said it wrong though. Clearly, I don't play Diablo. I know it's a good game. It's not quite vibing with me. That's all. Baldur's Gate 3 is though.
Is it?
It sure is.
Guess how many hours my mom has into that game?
You said like 100 hours or something.
How'd you know?
He like said it yesterday.
Like that she said you said.
What game?
Baldur's Gate.
Your Baldur's Gate
Am I
3.
having an episode? Why did I say
Yeah.
it like that?
Baldur's.
We got scared. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, I never-
Supposedly the game is so ambitious and so like incredibly vast and so like just like no issues with the game. It's perfect
It's
and
very
there's so much
difficult.
shit that it's like other studios are pissed off.
No, I see.
Damn. So it's having Elden Ring's effect.
Yeah.
Where EA was like, this is all terrible story design and UI design. Meanwhile, it's like EA made Elden
What's
Ring look
UI?
so bad. Ultra Instinct.
You vile person. Yeah. Yeah.
User interface. What am I saying? Ultra Instinct. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, what the hell is my point? Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is good.
Yeah, my mom has put a lot of hours in that. She loves that fucking.
It's difficult. I don't know. I keep getting my ass handed to me
It's
by
really
everything.
cool how there is D&D aspects. Like you got to roll your 20.
And there's narration. That's done in like D&D fashion.
And there's also that vampire guy, and supposedly he fucks a lot of shit.
Really, I met him once and he disappeared. So I guess I did something wrong. I killed the goblin lady, and then I've made not my plight, but my thing. I've got to kill every single goblin.
Why?
So I don't care if they're like, whatever's going on with them, they must die. And I'm having a lot of
You're
fun.
all for the mass genocide of
No,
goblins.
Yeah.
You got to realize that you are that. You are the goblins
see.
Hitler.
Baldur's Gate
Because
3.
to them, they're not doing anything. You're wandering into
true.
their turn. And you have vowed the mass extinction of goblins.
Because there's always like a goblin runs up to me and it has this epic story of like, I need your help, I need to do this, and then scroll down to the bottom, attack.
You motherfucker.
And it's just like, fuck you. It's difficult. As I said, these people fight back.
Yeah, because they asked for help.
That's true.
And your first instinct is to stab them.
I actually learned new spells I can throw back.
You are the...
Yeah. Man, see, I'm learning how to use it on the Steam Deck, and I recently learned how to equip items. Yeah, I don't know how to play this game, but as I was like pressing buttons, I forgot this game has nudity, so I deselected the clothes for my main character, and I was like, what the fuck? At like 2 a.m, and then I tried to like equip it again, but I started undressing all my characters. So I'm standing there, everybody's
2 a.m.
naked. And I'm like Googling, like, what the fuck is happening in my game?
Why did you pronounce it like that?
What?
You will
My
be
game.
My
you will
game?
be
Why? Yeah,
you will be controlling a goblin pretty soon,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
They give me that option.
No, the game I got him. Goblin game.
Gollum.
Oh, goblin. What?
It just made it
Oh,
sound
that's
like because
what you
all of his characters were naked that he was going to be grabbing dicks.
You
You're
will
gonna
be
controlling a
controlling them
goblin.
soon. That's right.
Tying him up.
Okay, so the very last thing.
Yeah.
This is the kind of late. Like,
I got to call one more too.
Okay, so this one is like I'm kind of like Aquaman, like you know,
Like Aquaman? Why?
yeah. I mean, we look the same. Aquaman 2 isn't doing well apparently because it's doing a little bit above Shazam 2 to get perspective
Yeah,
on
took
it.
That makes sense.
And there's a lot of reasons as to why. We
Took
could
too
say
long to come out.
so. One of them that people are suggesting is that James Gunn probably shouldn't have announced a reboot so early. Maybe right now would be the perfect time and not a year ago.
They
or
killed
whatever.
like Simon for her.
Pretty much. Like, why would you care about a superhero property where its main drive is that it's all connected when
And
it's
Amber,
ended
Amber
right
Heard
there?
too. Amber Heard no likes her.
Well, supposedly the movie's bad too.
Apparently, which apparently, yeah, like they have the same exact villain, which I didn't know.
Not Aquaman. He's probably reading it, but
I didn't think so. I thought in the first one it
it's-
was fucking
What's his name?
Aquaman's brother.
The first one was Manta Ray. Is that his
Black
name?
Manta.
Black Manta. And in the second one, it's oh my God. It's what's Black Manta? It's Black Manta again, but this time he made an evil spear or a trident, and the trident's controlling him a little bit. I think it's like it.
Wasn't the first one his brother? Because then in the big thing, it's like he's teaming up with him.
Does he team up with his brother in the first one?
No, in the second one.
Yeah, maybe there's another Black Manta. I like Aquaman. I never watched the first one. I was like, I'm gonna watch the second one. So yeah, who knows?
I never watched the first one just for one scene I saw in the trailer. Can you guess?
Is it where he like comes up from the docks? No, that's
a Justice League.
I don't know. Does he do any? What happens in the first one?
In the trailer, in the first trailer,
What
you
happens?
see him in the plane, and then he says something, then he jumps out, and he has like the classic.
What, say
As he like
booyah?
jumps, and I was like, "Fuck this!" Like,
Oh,
do you know how
yeah.
many times I fucking seen this exact same thing happen, where your character
Yeah.
does something and he just screams "woo"? That happened in the fucking first Spider-Man.
I feel like it happened in Uncharted.
It
at some
happened in
point.
Iron Man.
Yeah, that's
It
kind of
happened in all of them. I was just like, it's the same shit.
yeah, like
I'm not about
Spider-Man.
the same shit.
Spider-Man.
Exactly.
They just have to shake it up.
He found his powers.
The coolest thing about Thor was that he just started being fucking awesome.
True.
And he had nothing, actually. It was like a reverse story.
Like Ragnarok really did fix Thor. I like that version of Thor the best. Maybe he went a little crazy later, but I think that was mostly just Taika not being reined in as much as he was in Ragnarok. But I wouldn't give a damn about Thor if it wasn't for Ragnarok.
Well,
He fixed him for me.
from what I saw, if you look up both those movies, right?
Yes.
If you look up Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, Taika didn't.
He wasn't involved at all.
Didn't write it.
Really?
Not Love and Thunder either.
No, he wrote Love and Thunder by himself, and it's either Ragnarok he co-wrote it with like 3 other people,
Really?
and then Love and Thunder he took the reins by himself. So that makes a lot more sense.
That could make sense. Because he's very good at comedies. I like that much is clear because he was also in What We Do in the Shadows.
The weirdest thing was that he's always so smart about his comedy, and all of Love and Thunder was such low hanging fruit.
There's a lot of very mixed jokes, just too much. And I know the goat thing would probably crack me up in theater, but I know a lot of people in reviews were like that didn't hit at all. So yeah, seriously, I never even saw the movie.
I'm
so.
sorry. The goat thing was it is funny initially, right? And then it wears down. But it's one of those things where it's repetition, and repetition is funny. If you have something like that's what the thing. Like if I said like enchiladas and we laughed about it. If I said it more and more, we would laugh less about it. But if it happened more and more after that, it would become funnier. Because now it's like, why is this still happening?
Yeah. I wonder if Taika Waititi would even be this hated if it wasn't for that one video that's kind of sparked it, where he's like criticizing the CGI. Because that hit at the exact moment there was this big blowback against crunch with CGI employees. Remember that video? Tessa Thompson, Taika.
No.
Really, it's on Twitter.
Why would you say?
It's basically them, like imagine like a white backdrop, and they're watching scenes from the movie.
Imagine that.
No,
you just tell me.
I'm taking you there. It's important. Imagine it's 2 a.m. You're on the couch, you're surfing through, you see this, and it's them looking at scenes of the movie and making fun of it because it looks bad CGI wise.
Oh yeah,
which is not good because you first off, it's your movie. Second off, you employed the people. You're insulting these people, these workers. You know, that's their.
So who had them do that?
I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if it was his. I doubt it was his idea. I'm sure it was like a PR firm from Marvel that was like, this would be great.
One of the weirdest things was like, remember like the first actual like Fox Disney crossover? Remember what it was?
No.
It was Deadpool sitting with Korg.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Like what? And I think it was just because
it was very odd.
Disney bought Fox.
Yeah.
So they were putting out Free Guy.
Right.
And Taika and Ryan were both in Free Guy, so it was kind of like it was
like Deadpool, then go watch Free Guy.
Yeah, exactly. And it was also Korg, so it's like that is cool, but then it's like you're making like a little bit canon.
That's true. That is strange, and now people don't like Korg anymore because
I still like Korg, but it's like what happened? He didn't really do much in Love and Thunder.
He didn't do much.
Died right away.
I guess. Yeah. Did he get the Mimir treatment where he's just a head or something? I don't know.
He was a rock face.
Oh, I see. For me, like I don't even care about like all the comedy in the movie. I just hate the way gore was done. That's my only one thing with it. Really, is just like I would like instead of getting Christian Bale, and I know that's like not evil, but shocking to say. Instead of getting this amazing actor, I would have preferred a CGI monster that looked more comic accurate and badass. But then again, we still have Taika Waititi making it a comedy, so that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
But
the funniest thing is one of the things, like I know they hated the CGI face, the kid floating, whatever.
They tried to improve it, and it still looks bad.
But one of my least favorite things came at the end of the movie, and it was from Christian Bale.
What did he say?
It was like when they were in Eternity, and then he like does this big speech, and I can't remember. We'll put it on after this. But because just so you guys can see it, but it's like he does this monologue and he looks all evil, and then it's like he has to say something. Then it's like his whole demeanor changes, and he's like, "I'm dying." It's like, what?
Also, because you're the only one that actually saw the movie, why didn't he, instead of wishing for, what did he wish for? What was the wish?
He wished for his daughter to come back.
Oh, his daughter was dead. Okay, that maybe makes sense. Couldn't he have wished for his family to come back?
Wait, but you didn't watch this.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what happened here.
So at the start of the movie, Gore was just a wanderer.
I saw the first
daughter.
scene where he gets up to the big god and he is like, I don't worship you anymore, and he gets killed.
Yeah, he was wandering with his daughter in the desert, and he kept telling her like, the gods will save us, the gods will save us, and she died. So then it's like he was wandering, and then he found the god, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm here, you'll save us. The god doesn't give a fuck about him. A god's just worried about like, oh, I'm a god. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do whatever the shit I want to do. So then he's like, and this guy just died beside me. We took him out. Thank God he had the necro sword. And then he gets pissed at the god and he pretty much tells him off. And the god grabs him by the throat and he's like, fuck you. So then the sword hears his anger of the god. So
see, I wish his motivation for doing all that was his own, like his own thought or idea to get like a god bomb or whatever. Actually, that's a comic book. He didn't do that shit in here. He did like something else, because I saw that scene and the sword literally comes out of the ground, or like it stands up, it's going floating up to him, and it's saying like, if you're angry at the gods, then you should take me and strike this one down, and then go to the center of the universe and use Stormbreaker to go do that. Like he literally says all this shit really quickly and really quietly. It gives him the entire mode. Like the sword is really the villain. It's not Gore. Rewatch the scene.
Well,
check it on
pretty
YouTube.
Much the sword actually kind of gives him like it's almost like
makes him a little evil.
This is your mission if you choose to accept it.
I did catch that. It's like, if you are angry,
so it's like, if you want this mission, it's yours.
The part that got me was when it mentioned going to the finding eternity. Like it kind of whispers that, and it's like, maybe leave that for Gore, not the sword.
Yeah,
but that's a pet peeve. That's
like if the sword was just like, gods are bad, I'll help you kill all the gods. Leave it at that. But leave Gore with some of his intelligence.
Exactly. My thing is, he just feels like a puppet. He's not truly anything.
And there's one scene where it looks like he's fucking shitting.
Really?
Gore's like this.
Scene?
And I was like, ugh. And like he's always like, when he's with the kids, he's always like painted as like this weird like crypt keeper. He's like,
that's
kids.
That's also, yeah. We got to rescue all the kids. That's not the best plot device.
I did like the Thor's daughter thing. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Actual yeah.
He loses somebody, but he gains somebody to care for the rest of the life.
Thor 4 would be.
Well, not his daughter, Gore's daughter.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, why didn't you wish for your family back instead of your daughter? Because then you would have two, and you could have raised your own daughter.
Because you get one wish.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only wish for $1.
like what's the technicality of stuff here? I don't know, but yeah,
I know. Like pretty much, he could have got the Infinity Stones.
Like wish for the Infinity Stones and get your daughter back. Wish for the Time Stone.
He doesn't know about them though. The sword wasn't that cool, I guess.
Yeah, the sword wasn't that cool. What about the scene where all the kids get Thor's powers and they start fighting?
I didn't mind that, but it's just kind of stupid that it comes out of nowhere.
And how long has he had the ability to do that?
Exactly. That was the thing. It's like, well, you could have gave this to all the Avengers.
And it's that easy? Like, okay, now you're all Thors.
That's the thing. It's like, if it was established or if it took him to do something so he could do that.
That's the problem with Marvel villains, though. It's hard to take any of the shadow monsters seriously when little kids are killing them. But that's, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. And
I know, it really just looked like the kids were having fun.
Yeah.
And I wish.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm sure they had a lot of fun on set. Like Chris Hemsworth's real daughter was there. They're probably like all excited.
Like, I wish it was like Thor was getting beat. And then like, what's the name? Was Lady Thor?
Mighty Thor, I think.
Mighty Thor comes in and she's got like the rest of the Asgardians. And then he gives them the power to help save the kids.
Yeah, speaking of the Asgardians, I'm not a fan of them just being on Earth and like selling ice cream cones that are like Infinity Gauntlet or some shit.
Oh,
Infinity
all the merch.
Which is like equivalent to like selling 9/11 chocolate. So
like your head by that sword.
I know.
See that? No, you can't see it. Christian told me that's held up by duct tape.
You make it sound like it's like on a string and it's like any second it'll fall and my head will fall over.
What I wanted to bring up was Lies of P. Christian and I have been getting into the Lies of Pinocchio. So far, so good. The game seems pretty intense. Have you been watching us play?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I apparently the boss I was fighting, I was looking it up, he is one of the harder ones. They do get harder, but he stands out as a weird one.
I saw that some list had him as 8.
Yeah. He's not that hard once, I mastered the first phase pretty much and started dodging his lightning bolts in the second. But overall, it is like a Souls-like game. It reminds me of Bloodborne. Somebody commented actually and said it's more like Nioh than it is Sekiro and like Bloodborne. Nor Nioh 2 specifically, which maybe it is. But overall, I would highly recommend the game. Very good. Lies of P. The Pinocchio story must be copyright free right now, so that's why this game exists, partially. The game's all about evil puppets that go rogue. Or I mean, that's why they became
Disney
evil.
doesn't own it, just like Robin Hood.
Yeah,
and,
they like the
Peter
emoji
Pan.
story. Yeah, Disney took those stories and made it into something somehow. But yeah,
Actually, I know people can make Pinocchio content, and I know people can make
like Gemini,
Jiminy.
Geppetto, is that his name? All those guys are in the game, and it's pretty funny.
Because I
Yeah,
don't know. Does Pinocchio predate Steamboat Willie? Probably. Not the
probably
movie, but
as
the
a
book.
written thing. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Same with Peter Pan, I guess.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
So maybe that is in the public. But then it's like, well, I know they've been making a lot of Pinocchio content recently, but like I know Peter Pan stuff. Like think about Hook. I don't think Hook was made by Disney. You know, the one with Robin Williams
Oh, true.
and Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly didn't even realize this was in the public domain until Liza P. Or at least something is. The original story.
Political?
Liza Piss. Yeah. Liza Pinocchio. Because his nose actually gets bigger each time you lie in the game.
Have you ever looked at?
I'm lying. They're not going to play. They don't know.
They're not even gonna make it this far.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is a special treat for the few that are here. Just
my
me
brother
and
and my sister.
you. Just me and you.
Just me, you, and I. What are you saying?
Oh yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything. We played the Resident Evil board game recently. Next time we play it, we might actually stream it. Maybe Forrest will be there too somehow.
That's right. Come to our Resident Evil stream.
It'll be fun. There will be sound
we can't-
effects.
The funny thing is, it's gonna happen before this even goes out.
That's true. But we can't do any advertising. Watch it. It already happened, maybe. You should have been there. You weren't. But yeah. So, yeah, Forrest was not here for this podcast. He will likely be here for the second if we figure something out. Even if it's just audio and he's like on Discord or something.
Yeah.
He's a very busy guy.
He's so busy, and you know what? He's so
Fucking busy.
He's so fucking busy that even his plans have.
Plans within plans, Theon. Game of Thrones. You made a Game of Thrones reference, you even know it.
I don't.
Look
I never
for
watched
plans.
an episode.
That's what Peter Dinklage says to, I guess, Theon.
Plans on plans.
Say, look for plans within plans, Theon. I don't think he says Theon. It's been a while. He says his name. This is Theon.
You making up shit. The things that happen.
What? They're not going to look it up.
So
It could be true. Who's seen Game of Thrones here? Only one guy.
anyways, that's it for the 27th episode, Empty Minds. And every episode, our minds get emptier. And this was a tough one because usually we have so much shit that happens between weeks to talk about.
Nothing happened.
This
I
was
mean-
such a quiet week. And
Bear in mind, in case something does happen, this is the week before the week that you're probably experiencing this.
yes,
In case there's like an apocalyptic event,
Yeah.
There we go.
if there's an apocalyptic event and people are watching this,
No, they need us to keep them company during their dinosaur invasion or some shit. Who fucking knows? what's gonna happen.
plesiosaurus.
Yeah. But where can they find us?
You can find me at twitch.tv/bigbudge, as well as I appear on the John Odds YouTube channel and on the John Odds Twitch channel.
Can you guess maybe?
No,
I want to see if you can say
oh,
it right.
it's two ways.
Really? Say it.
Big butt. So we can find you at Bob. No, we can find Bobbity on Twitch.
No,
Bobbity188, or on the John Odds YouTube channel, and also streaming with me usually sometimes. And you can find me at John Odds YouTube, also on Twitch, John Odds, and TikTok.
You never want to
Empty
plug your other
Minds.
channel?
Do I have another one?
Your big one.
I want to talk about the big one. But we can find you on TikTok as well. Well, not you specifically, but all of us.
You
There
can
is
find
an
us
Empty
at
Minds.
Empty Minds 4B, which stands for Full Brother.
4B. And we could find what you say.
I was like, which means Full Brothers, Brennan. Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck.
God, I'm so...
And I'll cut the we're going to find you.
That's going to be an easy
That's
one to
right.
find.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't think he said in the last one.
His mind is so empty.
He usually doesn't.
He's got to say it more.
His mind is so empty. He's gone now.
Yeah. I don't. He doesn't even have a camera. He just has a second me over here.
If he does it again, we gotta say we murdered him.
I'll cut to the door. I'll cut to the door. He's locked in there. I'll just do some kind of.
Yeah, cut to the door and you just hear bang.
Yeah, no. We all stop and look, and then we start talking again.
Let's all look for a second.
There's no camera on the door.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's dead.
We can't even do the joke. Next week, possibly. We'll see what it's up to him. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Welcome.
Those were some good wings.
Cherries, wings, fuck. I know. I used to just eat Pink Eyes wings. Popeyes. Is Popeyes local?
No.
It's
Popeyes everywhere. They got.
Oh, nice. Popeyes used to be amazing.
Pink guys.
Pink Eyes.
Oh,
Popeyes.
pink guys. I was
You
like
don't
pink
want
guys wings.
If the guy serving you wings says pink eye, pink eyes wins.
Especially since he has it so much, he has the nickname.
Yeah. That's where the flame comes from.
Oh, and you just scratched your eye. You.
It's starting. Don't look at me. Another one out. Another one done.
We did it.
something.
We just sat here.
No topics. Really conversations.
Never have 2 weeks.
And
Alrighty. See ya.